Hi, I'm Jason Fowler with LeafFreak.com, and this is the Table 36 Fellowship Cigar in Toro. You may be like me thinking, who is Table 36? What is a Fellowship? I've never heard of this stuff. Well, the Table 36 line was started by a group of guys here in the Midwest who basically got together on a monthly basis and had a cigar dinner, and they had steaks and whatever else, and they decided that after becoming friends that they wanted to make a cigar, and Alec Bradley swooped in and offered some help, and this is what you have right here. So even though they are here in town with me, I do not personally know any of these guys. It's not an endorsement of any kind. It's not anything that I've received anything for, not even a cigar. I bought this with my own money at a local brick and mortar. So, full disclosure there. That being said, full disclosure, I am kind of rooting for this cigar because it is local. Not a lot of buzz or craziness going on in the tobacco world in St. Louis, Missouri, and it's nice to say, hey, you know, this is a local product, kind of, sort of. So right now it's only being sold in Missouri. They have plans to expand and go bigger, so hopefully at some point you'll be seeing this in a state that's not Missouri. So we've got a chocolate brown wrapper. Looks good. Minimal veins. Kind of a little bit toothy, oily. Overall, good looking wrapper. It's got a triple cap, looks like. Kind of an understated band. Try to defeat the autofocus here a little bit. Nothing too fancy. Looks good, so it's a good start. And I believe it's a Habano wrapper. It's got Nicaraguan and Honduran fillers, and the binder I think is a Curl 98. So cool little nub. Did I mention that? I like that. So anyway, let's cut it up, see what it smokes like, and I'll give you my take on it. All right. So we just cut this up, and great aroma. A little bit sweet. Typical Habano aromas, though. Classic tobacco. A little bit of cedar. Good stuff. So we'll get it lit up here and see how it goes. All right. A little bit of spice up front. Earthy, woody, a little bit of leather maybe. Pretty good taste so far, and we'll see how it goes. We'll check back in a few. Alright, we're about 15 minutes in or so. Kind of a quick smoker. It's not going real slow. Ash looks good. It's pretty sharp burn. Kind of an interesting ash here. I'm hoping you can see it. So help out the autofocus a little bit. You notice there is, like, I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a defined line where it's white on one side and a much darker gray on the other. Kind of cool. I've never noticed that prominent display of that before. I'm sure it's there's two different fillers in there, the Nicaraguan and the Honduran, and I'm guessing that's what that is. But burn is sharp, like I said, ample smoke production, that's fine. Draw is a little firm. I'd like to see it loosen up a little bit maybe at some point, but it's not a deal breaker at all. It's been fine. Flavors have been earthy and nutty, a little bit of spice that's lingered. It's transitioned a little bit from the early on when it was a lot of pepper up front. That has definitely died off a little bit. Terrific flavors though overall so far, so we'll keep going and see how it goes. Alright, performance has been fantastic. We're at about the 30-minute mark or so. Ash held on, dropped off at about 2 inches a little bit ago. Thick smoke. You know, overall performance has been great. Burn has been real sharp. Flavors have stayed pretty consistent. The spice has definitely leveled off quite a bit, though. That earthiness and nuttiness kind of remains. I get a little bit of a nutmeg every once in a while. A little bit of grass here and there, but great flavors. No complaints there. So we'll keep going and check back in a few and see how it's transitioned. Alright, we're about the 50-minute mark, and the performance is still fine. It's warming up a little bit, maybe prematurely, and it's getting a little soft in here, but nothing that's a deal breaker. It was a firm pack to begin with, and construction has been definitely a plus. Definitely what I would classify as a medium to full cigar. It's got a moderate finish. Flavors have pretty much stayed the same most of the way. A little bit of a transition from the first third to the second third has stayed there now, and it hasn't moved much since then. So we'll keep going as long as I can handle the heat, and we'll report back here in a few. All right, we're right about the hour mark, and I'm going to be putting this down because it's getting pretty warm for me. But despite the short burn time for a Toro, construction has been above average. It's definitely a plus. I think this would appeal to a wide range of smokers. It's got enough flavor there that it's going to appeal to someone that's been around cigars, yet it's approachable enough for somebody new that I don't think they'd be frightened off by it. It's not terribly complex, but the flavors that are there are good. I think sometimes complexity and transitions are kind of overstated and kind of a buzzword that people like to use, but if something's good, it doesn't really need to change a whole lot, in my opinion. So it's classic tobacco flavors. It's earthy, nutty. Spice has kind of went up and down, which is kind of cool. It's definitely picked up here again towards the end. I would recommend it. I really think you should go out and try to get one of these if you can, if you're lucky enough to live in Missouri. If not, hopefully they'll be coming to you soon as the distribution expands in the country. So, recommend it. I'm Jason Fowler with LeafFreak.com. Check out our website, follow us on Twitter, and we'll see you next time.